Good morning to you all. Today, a new topic, projections of lines 2. In the previous classes, projections of points, projections of lines 1. This is the last topic in that unit, that is lines 2. A line inclined to both the planes. A line inclined to both the planes problems today I am going to solve. A line inclined to both the planes means a 70 mm long line inclined 30 degrees to horizontal plane, 40 degrees to vertical plane. In such a case, how to solve the problems today we are going to discuss. This type of problems are solved in 2 stages. First stage, assume the line inclined to horizontal plane, draw its front view and its top view. As same as previous concept, lines 1. Just I recap one concept from the previous class, that is a line inclined to one plane. Let observe. This is the first quadrant. Horizontal plane, vertical plane. Say this is the line. You know the orientation of this line. This line inclined to horizontal plane, parallel to vertical plane, parallel, same distance. This type of problems known as a line inclined to one plane. Today class, line inclined to both the planes. How to solve? I am going to explain in 2 to 3 stages. Just carefully observe the model. Let us assume a line. What I told, these type of problems are solved in 2 stages. Right. These type of problems are solved in 2 stages. Step 1, assume the line inclined to horizontal plane. Assume the line inclined to horizontal plane. Say this is the AB line. Assume the line inclined to horizontal plane. So this is the position. Draw its front view and top view. Front view, this is the front view. Say this is A dash and B dash. So this is the front view equal to this length. This is the position. A line inclined theta degrees. In place of theta, we will give 30 degrees, 40 degrees, so and so. Now, this line inclined to horizontal plane, parallel to vertical plane. In this position, we call step 1, draw the front view. Front view, this is the front view. Top view, this is the top view. Top view, this smaller length is the top view. Say this is the, let observe, this is the top view. This is the top view. Let observe this one. That means this is the, so this is the A, this is the B. Now this is the top view. This is the front view. Now this line is inclined to one plane only. What I am going to do? The same line I am going to tilt to the inclined to VP also. Now just keep this angle as it is. Keep this angle as it is. Tilt the line inclined to both the planes. Keep the line inclined to both the planes. Now this line is inclined to HP and VP. While changing the orientation from previous to present, some changes are occurred. Identify those changes and implement while drawing the problem. What are the changes? I am going to explain with a model. Observe, this is the model. Now say. Now this is the line. Just watch carefully. Within 2 minutes I am going to close. So this is the line. Now assume the triangle plane. The hypothesis is the line. Smaller side of your triangle is the top view. This is the top view. Its height from XY line. You know this is the XY line. From this to XY line, this height. What I am saying, keep this angle constant. Then rotate the line. Rotate the line. The important point is, as long as keeping this angle as same, there is no changing its height. This height is same. The bottom side is same. Doesn't change its values. Simply new location. So let just clearly observe. Now this is the line inclined to one plane. Just I am going to tilt the line inclined to both the planes. Like this line is inclined to both. What happened? Let observe the previous top view. Previous top view is the pencil. What length? Same length. That doesn't change its side. What is the previous side? For example, 20 mm. That 20 mm only changes to new location without changing its top view value. Please remember that one. So what is the previous one? Just I assume the line inclined to one plane. No, this is the top view. So this is the front view. Keep that angle as it is. Just tilting the line inclined to both the planes. The top view doesn't change. That means what is the previous value? The same value will continue, but occupying the new position. That means let observe the diagram. Just observe the diagram. Right, observe this diagram. Just see, now it's the same triangle. So what is the same triangle? Just let observe this one. Now AB is the line. AB is the line. AB is the line. Say how it is. Theta degrees to horizontal plane, parallel to vertical plane. A dash, B dash is the front view. A dash, B dash is the front view. A dash, B dash is the front view. AB is the top view. Now let observe this one. This is the plane. Now this is the AB. AB, capital A, capital B. This is the line. This is the line. Now in this orientation, so the line is parallel to the board. So this line is parallel to the board. That means line inclined to one plane only. So this is the top view. This particular length is the top view. Now this is the front view. Hypothesis is the front. Then what I am doing? Keeping as it is, just I am tilting. Now this line is inclined to both the planes. What happened? Let observe. So this is the previous. This is the present. This is the present. Right. So that means previous top view. Let come to this projection. Now A dash, B dash is the front view. AB is the top view. A dash, B dash front view. AB is the top view. While changing this orientation, AB1 is the new top view when a line is inclined to both the planes. How the AB1 achieved? With previous value AB. AB is a length. AB is a length with compass. Just rotate to the new location. That location I will give the latter part. How far we are going to rotate? There is a focus line is there. Fixed line is there. Up to that fixed line we just going to rotate. Only remember that one. The present top view and the next top view same measurement. That point only note down. Then what is the next? Say in this position. Now in this position B1 is the front view point. Just rotate. That means, so while rotating, this is the B1 dash. That means this height doesn't change. Keep this angle as long as constant. There is no change its height. There is no change its side. You know this is the triangular formula. As per the triangular formula, there is no change its angle, the remaining sides doesn't change. So because I am keeping this angle is as it is 30. 30 means, say for example, this is the 40, this is the 20. So while rotating, these two values doesn't change. That means occupying new position. Let observe this one. While rotating this one, this came to B1. This came to B1. That means, so this is rotating in this locus. In this locus. That means there is a fixed locus. PQ is the locus. Beyond the PQ, it doesn't possible. Because, so let's see this. Observe this one. Observe this one. Say this is the height. This is the height. This is the height. So that means this is fixed. This is fixed means this locus is fixed. Draw a locus line. The draw a locus line, that is the PQ locus line. Draw the PQ locus line. On this locus line, it is going to slide toward the right or toward the left. That is the one important point. What is the important point? Its height is fixed. Draw the locus line. Its top is same. Note down that. Rotate the top view to a new location. From that point to draw a vertical line, that we can get the B1 dash. So when a line is inclined to both the planes, this is the top view, this is the top view. A darker lines are available, those lines are front view, top view when a line is inclined to both the planes. What is the steps required? First assume the line, inclined to one plane, draw front view, top view. Inclined other plane, draw front view, top view. Then rotate. So I will explain in the next class, the next point. That means what I have mentioned, the same here it is I mentioned in the form of. So top view AB, shorter than this we can read. I will forward this PPT to you. After that, you go through this, you can easily identify what are the changes. Now that is the one step. Step one is assume the line. Step one is, repeat the step one. Step one is assume the line inclined to one plane. Inclined to one plane. Front view is, this is the front view. Top view is, the smaller length is the top view. Smaller length is the top view. So while rotating the line inclined to both the planes, the top view new occupation without changing its value, top view come into the new one. Its front view move in the direction. So that is the one step. Second step. Step 2. Assume the line inclined to VP. Let observe. Inclined to VP parallel to HP. Parallel to means equal height. Right. So this is the second position. A line inclined to VP parallel to HP. So this is the top view. Now project. No, this is the front view. This is the front view. Just put a model. Put a model. Right. Let observe this one. Observe this one. Right. Now this is the position. This is the position. Line is, now in this position, right? In this position, line is inclined. Line is inclined to VP parallel to HP. Draw its front view, top view. Then rotate. Rotate line inclined to both the planes. Line inclined to both the planes. So this is the previous front view. Now the previous front view is rotated to a new location. Where it is? This already boundary line is there. This already boundary line is there in the previous problem. So started in the step 1, we got a boundary line. That means the steps 2, we got the front view. This front view being rotated to that locus line. In this case, one more locus line will come. In this case, so this height is fixed. This height is fixed. That means draw one more locus line. Here it is. Let observe this one. Observe this one. Say this is the fixed one. This the length is fixed. That means while moving here also fixed. Here also fixed. While rotating here to here, this is going to rotate in this direction. This is the one more locus line. This is the one more locus line. Now in these two locus lines, we get the final object. That means assume inclined to HP, draw front view, top view. Then we can get the one locus line. Again the same line inclined to VP parallel to HP, one more locus line will get. Now what are the shorter lines which are parallel to the XY line? Rotate the top view and their front view to that particular locus line where it is going to intersect. That point is the final front view, top view points. Don't worry about what happened. Bigger theory is there. That bigger theory required in second year and third year. Just only concept in the first year. Only concept is giving the first year. Let's just see the first problem how I am going to solve. Let observe. AB 75 mm, 45 degrees to horizontal plane, 30 degrees to vertical plane. Draw its front view, top view. So that is the question. Now given line is 75 mm, it is inclined, some angle to horizontal plane and other angle to vertical plane. You asked to draw its final front view, final top view. What I told, this type of problems are solved in 2 steps. Just assume the first step. Just read the problem. A 75 mm long line inclined at an angle 45 degrees to horizontal plane, 30 degrees to vertical plane. That end A 25 mm above HP, 30 mm in front of VP. So those values can change. Any values you may give. So how to attempt such problems? First start with XY line. XY line. Fix the end A point. End A 25 mm above, 25 mm above. 20 mm in front of distance goes to below XY line. This you know in the starting class of projections of points, orthographic projections. 20 mm in front of 20 mm. Right. This is A dash A. The value is, say this is 25, so this is 20. What I told, the first step, assume the line inclined to horizontal plane, inclined 45 degrees. A small reference line, with this reference line, with help of a protractor, draw a line at an angle 45 degrees. 45 degrees, draw a line of length 75. So this is B dash. Project. This is B. This is the required angle 45 degrees. This is the first step. Assume the line inclined at an angle 45 degrees, draw the front view and top view. This same problem in the lines 1. Now I solve only lines 1 problem, but I am not enter into the lines 2. Lines 2 means the same line inclined to were not entered. So that's that one. Then this is the one, step 1. In the step 1 what we achieved? We can draw a locus line. That's draw a locus line. PQ, let's see this, PQ. That only I know. Now again, second step, assume the line inclined to VP 30 degrees. Assume the line inclined to VP 30 degrees. 30 degrees 70 mm or 75 mm. So this is, say, let me B1. B1 dash. This is front view, front view. So same procedure. That means assume the line inclined to VP, assume the line inclined to VP, parallel to HP. So this is the line inclined to VP at an angle. So this is the front view, this is the front view, this is the top view. This angle is, no, 2 steps are completed. After second step, one more locus line I got. That is the one more locus line. That is the one more locus line. Now what is the final stage? While rotating the line inclined to both the plane, its top view. What is its top view? AB. Its top view AB changes to new location. That means, now let observe, A as a center, AB as a radius. A, B as radius, A as center, A as a center, A as a center, AB as a radius, rotate. Now this is called B2. Similarly, A dash B1 dash, A dash B1 dash as radius, A dash as center. Observe. Now A dash as a center, A B1 dash as a radius, rotate. This is B2 dash. Now this is the final B2 dash. Now this is the final front view is this one.